welcome back to my channel. I'm starting off using the Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette. This is the shade Morocco, and I'm just going to place this onto the crease for my transition color. I'm then going to use Butterscotch from NYX. I'm going to use this to kind of blend out any harsh lines from that Lash shade, and I'm using a fluffy brush as well to do this, just to make sure it's nice and well blended. I'm then going to go into the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place. This shade is Auda, I believe. I'm going to use a fluffy brush just to kind of build that into the crease as well. And I'm going back in with the previous brush just to make sure that the edges are nice and well blended. Next, I'm using Kenya from the Nubian 2 palette, and this is just going to give the look a little bit more of like that smoky effect. So I'm going to place this into the crease as well on top of that Lash shade. Now it's time to cut the crease. This is my favorite part. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan, the same concealer that I use to like highlight my under eyes and everything. I'm taking a little lip brush. I love using small synthetic brushes to cut my crease. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just take your time, make sure your lines are nice and sharp, and don't forget to blend out that outer corner. So there's still a little empty space on the outer corners. So what I'm going to do is take Kenya from the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to use that shade to fill it in. And I'm also going to use this shade just to kind of blend in any harsh lines from the concealer. To make this look a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to go into Noir from Anastasia, and I'm going to place this just on the outer corner of the eye so it's not like all over the place or too much. Just a little bit of smoke, just a little bit. Then I'm going to go into the shade Zola. I'm packing this all over the lid using a flat brush and a little detailing brush just to really get into like the tight corners and everything. I'm going to leave a little empty space open for this next color called Dahlia, and I'm just going to pack that onto the eyelid using the same brush. So I used a darker blue for the outer portion of the eyelid just to make it a little bit easier for the black to blend in with the blue colors. Now it's time for our glitter. I'm using the Cake Your Face Official loose glitters in Mermaid and Glass Slipper. Mermaid is on the outer portion of the eyelid, and I place Glass Slipper on the inner portion. I'm also using my NYX Glitter Primer just to give my glitter something to stick onto. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a break from the eyes and move on to skin. I'm first using the Becca First Light Priming Perfector. I love how light this primer is on the skin, and it also just gives like the skin like a really pretty glow. So it looks really nice like under all of your foundations. I'm then taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This one is in the shade 330 Toffee. I'm going to go ahead and apply that first using a brush and then just blend it even more using my beauty blender. I'm going to try contouring first today versus highlighting. So I'm using the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in Deep. You guys know that I've been loving cream contouring lately. So I'm going to first apply that using a flat concealer brush and then just blend it out using a fluffier brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and start highlighting. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again in the shade Tan to highlight all the high points of the face. So underneath the eyes, Cupid's bow, chin, forehead, you guys know the deal. Can y'all tell I'm obsessed with these little sponges for highlighting? Like they're so perfect for like underneath the eyes and just blending out your concealer. These are the Real Techniques mini sponges, but I'm pretty sure Beauty Blender also has like their small little sponges too, just in case you want to try those. Once my concealer is all blended, I'm going to go in with the Benign Banana powder and set that using my beauty blender. I've been getting a couple of questions on Instagram about how I set my under eye concealer. You definitely want to make sure that your sponge is damp. Don't use a dry sponge, please, because it's just going to look cakey. It's going to be way too much for the under eyes. Like, just use a damp sponge, guys. Just trust me. Trust me on this one. Then to set my contour, I'm going to use the NYX Highlight and Contouring Pro Palette. Even though I already cream contoured, I definitely still like to use a little bit of powder just to make sure it lasts long and it doesn't fade throughout the day. For a little bit of color on the cheeks, I'm using MAC's blush in the shade Raizin. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going to start smoking out the lash line using Morocco, Butterscotch, and Kenya. To prep my lashes for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And while it's drying, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. These are the Lilly lashes in the style Vegas. For my lips today, I used the NYX Suede matte lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. I also used 2 of their lingerie liquid lipsticks. The shades are Delicate Lust and Corset. I'm just doing some final touches for highlighting. I forgot to highlight my nose and my inner corners, so I'm doing that here. But that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and for all the lovely comments that you guys have been sending me. I really appreciate it. Definitely leave any questions you guys might have down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next tutorial.